welcome to another installment of WWE. I mean, no, not WWE. Sorry, wrong person. I'm playing NBA Live, NBA Live 19, the chosen one, and everything. So yeah, I'm playing that. I'm live streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. So shout out to you boys. Yeah, here we go.
1 minute left in the first quarter. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Seth Curry. Probing the defense. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Oh, to the lane! Oh, you gotta be
for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
There you go. Ah!
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Seth Curry. To Wright. Here comes the screen. To Hardaway. Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here.
Take a bullet.
Butler for 2. Can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Let's go.
We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Lee to Porzingis. Udonis Haslem sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything. That's why shots are good.
It's good. And one.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. It down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Get in there.
Got it.
Get in there, bitch. Get in that bitch. Let's go.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Here's Berea. 9-point margin. Doncic. Missed a wide open look.
The young Luka too. All right.
Waiters.
Oh, why would I shoot that?
Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
Yeah,
Mavericks with
I
the
don't know,
possession.
yeah.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
You see me down?
And number 23, Trey Burke.
Baller into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Down to 5 on the 24. Jimmy Butler for 2. Not today.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Doncic to Porzingis. The shot almost. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Berea. His team down 9. Can't connect from in close. Miami's got it. To Butler. Short jumper misses. Porzingis to Luka Doncic. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Butler. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. Another chance. Layup's good. Butler. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Hold on, man. Damn it!
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Porzingis. Berea against Leonard. From the outside, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. To Butler. Fine to shoot for Miami. And Jimmy Butler. Here's Berea. The deficit is 6. To Gortat. Oh, he had
To Butler.
To Butler.
Switch
And
it,
throws it down.
Let's go.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Let's go.
Dallas holds the basketball. Doncic to Gortat.
Watch it up. Watch it up.
Takes stock of the floor.
Sorry.
Courtney Lee, guarded by Myers Leonard. To Luka Doncic. Porzingis. Now preparing to shoot at
How
the
is that a
line.
foul?
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down.
That's bullshit.
It's the second. One more coming. And he hits all 3 free throws.
Let's go, brother.
Butler to bring it up. Up 5. Trying to cash in. Jimmy Butler. With that, he's 5 for 9. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball.
Mavericks with the basketball. To Luka Doncic. Sizing up the defense. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. Now 3 for 9.
Old school equals high percentage.
Butler into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Can't connect. Here's Berea. The margin standing now at 7. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Whoa, what was that?
By the Mavericks.
I thought that was going to be an alley. I thought he had that. That's why I did it. How is that a foul? How is that a
Porzingis
foul?
will go to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first.
That is some bullshit.
Two for 2 on that trip. That's the end of the third quarter. The Heat with the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Here comes the screen. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Here's Berea. The deficit now up to 5. To Luka Doncic. Dallas with 4 to shoot. And he buries it.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Burke with it. Flushes it home.
That's called a grown man play, and someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Wait. You gonna talk shit? All right, fine. Nigga, fuck you. tight, man.
Dallas has it. Doncic to Gortat. Deep left corner. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Let's go!
Great pass, setting up the basket. The Mavericks signal for timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and the presentation is over. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
I don't know. Freaking ass. Yeah. Got that shit. Here we go. Back to action.
Yo, you're out.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Lee, has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
And the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the play. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Look at that. Damn, right there. That's an A1 shot right there.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Corner three, hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is
not
all
enough,
over.
Luka.
The Heat with the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat came away with the victory in this one, and it takes a lot of physicality to score the ball in the paint the way they did here today. They showed the strength and toughness needed to win the hard way. The Heat can point to these guys for their scoring output. The Mavericks didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks.
What? Nita gonna be here? Hey, yo.
Game track. Field goals.
The Dallas Mavericks were terrible with their shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's not news to anyone that's out there. What will become news, however, is if their poor shooting starts to create turmoil within the team. They were at their worst in the opening quarters.
player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2.
Look at that. Look at that. Six right there, y'all.
Number
That's a cold
1.
six. Oh! Oh, yeah. That's the first play.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
I didn't get the 150. I didn't do the 150, but I was close, though. I was close, though. I know I didn't get the 150, but I was close, though.
Last time that I checked, there was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Quarter mil, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first get the money, then respect, and the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be good. Just for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Hey, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth, you gotta be charged. I doubled up.
I'm getting that Kimber Walker, baby.
Banged on the
I'm
whole
getting that
game,
Kimber
I ain't
Walker
give a-
one. I'm tossing people up, mother.
It's got my digits up.
It's coming in, baby. It's coming in.
It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Quarter mil, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west.
Welcome back to ESPN. I'm Cassidy Hubbard. And if you're just joining us, we've got a breaking story. Joel Embiid fired off a series of statements about the one, and the internet is going crazy. Embiid says he's, quote, fired up about the one hitting the league, and for all the non-believers out there to, quote, quit hating. Embiid is also wondering whether or not it's too early to call the one the next GOAT. He went there, yeah. The process is really showing the one some serious respect. But is it warranted? Is it reciprocated? Is it still too early to tell? We'll continue to follow this one as it develops.
You see how I'm playing? You see how I'm playing, you big bitch?
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that.
Hitting bars every single day. Lesson in the mother and tell you why I'm about to race this. Here we go. Once again, and then fucking in, and I'm not feeling like get this money. I'm not going to get that. Right now, my lines are up and switching up them blood. The niggas are motherfucking with you. The best fuckers are motherfucking with you. Okay. Niggas are motherfucking. It's fucking the motherfucking with you. The niggas are motherfucking. Leave me
Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm
Jay, no more time for scenics on Biscayne Boulevard. It's time for the action.
And I've seen it so many times, and I've witnessed it. The scenic view can...
The jump controlled by Miami.
Okay, give it ahead. Ooh, I got hard on me. Let's go.
Trey Burke against the former MVP.
What's up, Hard? What's up, Hard? Ooh, 32, Hard. What's good, Hard? What's good,
Found the
Hard?
basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going.
Why you in the
But I
Clippers
guess
right
neither
now?
was the defense. That makes two of us.
Westbrook to Harden. 4-3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
It's the Heat with the possession. They work it to Randolph, down low. Tough looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Hey, there was no foul.
Sometimes
He's
you
flopping.
need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And the penalty.
Fouling that nigga right now. Hey, working out with a foul, man. Come on.
James Harden has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Miami with the basketball.
I got ball. I got something for him.
And a chance of 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on
Bitch
the
ass out of here.
Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Get your bitch ass out of here.
Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Hey, me and Harden going
It
there.
can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Screen coming. Fine to shoot for Miami. Not that time.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and fight for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know scouting.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That ends the first quarter with the Rockets in front.
A ref. Hey, yo, dog, I'm sorry, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Gotta have it. You know what I'm saying?
Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Butler to bring it up. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Waiters to Butler.
If you Butler, why are you at?
And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
What's up?
And he makes them both.
Hey, be up. Stay your man.
Rockets have the ball. To Capella. Clint Capella. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Butler.
Let's see, Butler.
From long range. Not done yet.
Let's go.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Runner here won't go down. Butler into the front court. His team up by 1. To Waiters.
Let's see if you don't have it, pass it up.
Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor.
Man,
you keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden to Capella. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Come on,
Jay,
man.
I'm surprised he had a
had
chance
that.
to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Butler defended by Tucker. Jimmy Butler, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession.
Yes.
And every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he
That's
can win the ball.
it. Teams like that. We play our game.
Westbrook into the front court. Down by
What's up?
1.
What's up? Watch the pick. Watch the pick. I got him.
To P.J. Tucker. Down to 5 on the 24.
Hold it to it. Hold it to it.
Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
You know.
Another shot stays out.
Butler, get off.
To Butler.
That's in there. That's in there.
The
Yeah, baby.
Zach Randolph. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
What's up? Stay with it.
Russell Westbrook steps into it and goes down.
Okay,
He's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. He'll let one fly from half court. First half comes to an end with the Heat in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Heat will start the second half with a narrow lead. It's obvious how these guys score the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. Have a look at the leading scorers, the Miami Heat. The Rockets aren't down by much after 2 quarters, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game drive. Points in the paint.
These teams decided to get physical with each other in the first half, putting an emphasis on close-range scoring. You may have heard me say it before, you need a soft touch to finish in the paint.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook, defended by Myers Leonard. Oh, Russell Westbrook. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Down low for Leonard. It's Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 1. Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Tucker to Capella. Hart sizing up Leonard. They work it to Capella, down low. From the painted area, won't go down. He'd have the basketball. Trey Burke, guarded by Russell Westbrook.
Here we go. Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, Miami.
Kelly Olynyk, snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. Austin Rivers. Westbrook to Fareed. Rebound taken by Olynyk. Burke with it. Leads just a point. Baseline stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Westbrook to
I
Fareed.
think I would have like a cold promo kind of configuration.
To Rivers.
Oh, why would I say?
To Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Chance for Westbrook. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Set it up. Let's see what we do.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And now Houston has the basketball to Fareed. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Heat
That's
with
a
the lead.
buzzer. That's the buzzer.
So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final.
I am killing.
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, Miami.
Hold on, I got what's up.
Westbrook.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, whoa, GG. I got him.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Westbrook.
That's a good
And
defense
rebound
right there.
taken in by Randolph.
That's all you. That's all you, buddy. Take it with it. If you don't have it, pass it out. That's you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so
up!
dangerous.
Oh!
He chips
Oh my
a piece of your
God!
body
Oh
one
my
possession
God!
at a time.
Hey
First it's your
yo!
arm, then it's
Hey
your leg,
yo!
and then inevitably
Hey
it's your
yo!
soul.
Over Chandler! Hey yo! Hey yo! Let's go!
Gordon with it. The deficit now up to 5.
Hey yo! Let's go with it.
Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. Not that time. He missed it. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
James Johnson, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Westbrook with it. The margin standing now at 7. To Fareed.
Rebound.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Another follow. Still no good. Bam Adebayo. Huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired and fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
James Johnson sizing up Eric Gordon. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
From the outside, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oh, that should have been an N1 for real. Bro, that's how I know back there. If I'm getting hitting shots like that, that should have been an N1 for real back there.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Foul. A chance of a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Off the mark on his free throw. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Missed it at the line. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down by 9. And scores. Strong take.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Westbrook. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Takes it coast to coast, and a strong finish at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Offensive rebound. Tough make through traffic. Deep three at the buzzer. The Heat with the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat put one in the win column with a solid performance. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. The Rockets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game trap. Field goals.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Right there. Yeah, yeet!
On behalf of ESPN or EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
You know, I swear to God, you know what's like the saddest 90s show, like episode of like the show was? When Will's dad didn't want him and shit. Bro, I was there. Bro, I was like that. I was like, how you don't want me, man? I'm like, I don't need help. I don't want me, man. And then he hugged Uncle Phil. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you down and...
Bro, this game, I'm not lying, the oldest soundtrack ever. Real shit.
Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. I bet you will. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend.
Yeah. So that kid walking.
My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than I wanted. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Black stars get money on everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. Bang bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my busy? You're on the floor, so holding my busy. Only talking. Yeah, let me see you down there. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you down there. I love
Need some peanut
Yo!
butter for that jelly. Oh, I see you. Good layup. Way to finish at the rim. Tell him get in the weight room. Oh, y'all. I'm out. I'm out.
Bro, you was killing it again. But listen, I'm going to end this live stream. Don't forget to hit subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. Same back time, same back channel.